Hello and welcome to all of you who are here to learn good English. Today we shall talk about how you can make friends, how you can win friends using small talk. If you check the list of videos on this channel, you will find that I have posted many videos on small talk. Because the best way you can practice speaking is through small talk. It's an informal one. Today I shall give you three real life examples of small talk. And from these examples, you will be able to see how you can improve your conversation, how you can improve your speaking, how you can make friends with strangers using this technique of small talk. Your English improves, your relationships improve, and you have a very comfortable social presence using these methods. So follow them carefully. At the end of the video, I will tell you exactly what you should do and how you should do to cultivate these. We will begin with the examples first. As I told you, they are real life examples. So in the comment box, post a comment as soon as you finish watching the video saying, what did you learn from it? Could you have learned something more? What would you like to learn exactly? I get a lot of you saying that your videos are helping. That's wonderful. But I want to know how they are helping. In what way I can help you more. And if you just say good morning, it makes my morning very pleasant. I feel very happy to say good morning whenever you wish me. But add to that we learnt this or we would like to learn this. This comment also helps you improve your English because you're thinking and writing, and that is a great effort of improvement. Now let us come to the first example, and that is you have gone to a place. Now, this I'm telling you, they are real incidents, but I'm not going to really tell you the names of the places. There is a party in the neighbor's house. You have gone there. After greeting everybody, you find that in one corner, one person is sitting alone, not talking to others. You find in the room everybody is speaking, but most of them are speaking in the local language. Since you know the language, you have greeted everybody. The person who's sitting alone might be your age group, might be younger to you or older to you. But you have to now go to that person and start a conversation. This is small talk with strangers. So you go up to that person and say, hello, good morning, or whatever kind of greeting, good evening, if it's an evening get together. I am Sumita Roy. I live in the neighborhood, and the host, you again give the name of the host, Mr. and Mrs. So and so, are my friends for the past few years. You have introduced yourself. Now you say, are you new to this place? So you have started the small talk. First, you give introduction to yourself, and then you say that, are you new to this place? That person will reply, possibly in English, because that person did not know the local language. He or she was sitting quietly. Now you have spoken English, so that person feels comfortable. And then you find that the person immediately responds by giving a name, by saying that I'm so and so. I have just moved to this locality. I wanted to make friends with everybody. Therefore, when Mr. and Mrs. So and so invited me today, I came here. You can reply by saying, that's very nice. We have a very warm community here. Everybody is very friendly, and we often have get togethers in each other's houses. The person replies by saying, "Oh, that's interesting, but I have a problem." Then you say, "What is your problem? Please tell me." The other person says that I do not know the local language because I have just come to this city. That is why I'm not able to communicate with any of them. Then you continue by saying, "Don't worry, although all of them are comfortable speaking their own language, every one of them knows some English. So you can always talk to them. They might not know very good English, but they do know some English." Then you say, "Even I don't know very good English, but I came to speak to you thinking that maybe you have a language problem." The person might appreciate you by saying, "That is so nice. I'm happy you came. Tell me about your family." So that's one question which everybody introduces in a small talk with strangers. So you describe your family, you say that these are the members in my family. Some of them live away, some of them live here. In our house at present, so many members are there, and so on. You can describe for some time. Then you say, "What about yours?" A question, "What about yours?" The implication is, "What about your family?" Then this person, man or woman, girl or boy, says, "I have come to this city alone because I have just come. My family will follow in a few months' time. We are looking for good schools for our children, and we are also looking for a good place to stay." Then you reply by saying, "Oh, this is a very good place to stay. You can continue to stay here." The next point in a small talk is, what do you do? Are you working, or are you studying, or what are you doing? Are you retired? All these questions follow. In this way, you have broken the ice. This is called ice breaking. There is total ice. Nobody is talking to this person. You go and approach this person. You talk. You find in the next few weeks or next few months, this person has become your best friend because he or she remembers that for the first time when you came, you were very helpful. That is an excellent example of how to carry out a small talk with a stranger who is finding it difficult to communicate with others. Now we come to a next example, the second example. Again, real life example. You have got a new job and you have gone to join. You don't know anybody in the office. You are just looking lost. You don't know whether to take this lift or that lift. You don't know whether to go to the first floor or the second floor. Your letter of appointment says that you have to meet the HR manager. Now, where is the HR manager? You need to ask somebody. You can't find it in such a big place. So you look around. Seeing that you are looking so lost, somebody comes, somebody who already works here, and introduces themselves by saying, "See, I'm Sumita Roy. May I help you? Are you new to this office? Have you just come to join? Because your letter is in your hand." So then you can say, "Yes, I am so and so. I have just got an appointment. I wanted to meet the HR manager, but I'm not able to decide where to go." Then that person says, "Okay, don't worry. It is on the second floor. I'm going there because my department is next to the HR. Please come with me. I'll take you to the HR manager." You have to say, "Thank you. I'm very grateful. Have you been working in this office for long? Now you start the small talk. Then the other person says, yes, I have been working here for the past 10 years. You say, oh, then you must be very comfortable in this place. You must have many friends. You might find this job excellent. Is this a good place to work? So many things you have said, and that person responds by saying, I'm very happy here. We get a good package. We also get a lot of perks in addition to the salary. We have a wonderful group of colleagues who are all very friendly. We have bosses who are very kind hearted. They are not the kind who trouble us. The whole team works together. And when we have office get togethers, you will meet everybody and you'll find that all of them want to make friends with the newcomers. I'm sure some others also must be joining with you. Therefore, you will have a group of your own age and you will also have a group of seniors. But you'll find all of them are very eager to make friends with each of you. Then you say, what about the office timings? What about the leaves? What about our extra time if we have to do some overtime? What are all these? Then the other person says, your immediate superior in your department will tell you all the office rules. Once you join, once you give in your joining report, as soon as you meet HR manager, go to your own department. There, you will find that all the rules are given. Each department has different projects and different work. So my department is so and so, you give the department. Your department is something else because the person has told you which department he or she has got the job in. So your department is different. You might have a slightly different schedule from what we have. You might have different deadlines for doing the work than we have. So you will get all details from there. What about lunch break or tea break, etc.? By then you are almost reaching the HR manager's office. Then you say, you see around that corridor, there is a tea counter. You can go and help yourself whenever you want. Lunch is on the first floor. There is a big canteen. Either you can get your own lunch box and eat it there, or you can order food. But you must order by 10:30. If you order at 11, they are not able to serve you lunch during lunchtime. Then you say, thank you. It was very nice meeting you. We must keep in touch. Now let me go and give my joining report to the HR manager. This is a second example. Now we have a third example. That third example is, suppose you are waiting somewhere. You're waiting for your child at school. You are just sitting on a chair and waiting. You might be reading a book. Or you might be waiting at the dentist's clinic and you are in a queue, so you have to wait for some time. Somebody who's sitting next to you starts a small talk. Say, is your child in the first class? My child is in 1A. So you say, yes, my child is also in the first class, but a different section. Or you say, no, my child is slightly older. She is in the third class, or he is in the third class. In this way, you begin the small talk. Then you say that, who is the teacher now? When my child was there in the first class, such and such a person was her teacher. So you talk sometime about teacher. I have heard this is a good school since your daughter or your son is in the third class, do you think it's a good school? My child has just joined. Then you describe the school, what kind of a school it is, what other activities they have. Say, yes, they teach a lot of values. Once a month, they take the children to some remote place where very poor children are there. They teach them to share. The children learn how to share whatever they have. I remember my daughter saying that I don't want so many things for my birthday. Please keep some money so that I can buy some good stuff when I go this month to visit the village. In this way, they are learning values by action plan, real actionable ideas. So, in this way, you continue the conversation. The conversation can go on for a long time. Apart from the school, you can discuss your personal lives. Do you work? No, I don't work. I stay at home. I take care of my child. Yes, I do work. Today I took leave because they said that I have to meet the class teacher. Then you discuss your career, you discuss your home life, you discuss people in your family, like I told you in the first example. Your family, your neighbors, your hobbies and interests, your clothes. You say that, oh, you're wearing something very nice. Then the other person says, I made it myself. Then you talk about crafts and all those things. So the small talk goes on to many areas: your profession, your hobby, your family, your personal life, and it goes on. So a stranger whom you didn't know, you were just sitting next to that person in a bench. Similarly, in a dentist's shop. I'm not giving you the fourth example. You can frame the example yourself. You meet people for the first time. And what happens? You come across as a person who's very warm. Your English might not be very good. You might make many mistakes, but you are showing that you are a person who likes to develop relationships. You want to make friends. You want to exchange some communication with others. You don't go and sit quietly, or you don't look around and search for the HR manager's room on your own. You don't go to a party and only talk to your friends. Find out who is uncomfortable. Find out who is friendless and make friends with them. This is a wonderful way of practicing, because you might find a person whom you befriend knows better English than you. That's great. If they know better English than you, then what you can do is you can learn from them. Observe what they are saying. And then, if as you get friendly with them, you can say, could you please correct my mistakes? I feel very happy when I see this in the comment box, that madam, please correct my mistakes. I'm trying, although sometimes it takes a month or two for me to reach your comment. There are so many comments. But I try to correct your sentences. And then when I give it to you, you must see what you have written and what I have written, compare it, and remember the corrections so that you don't make mistakes again. So small talk has that benefit if you meet a person, a stranger, who knows better English than you. There is also another possibility. You meet a person whose English is not even as good as yours. It's much worse. Then you have found a partner for practicing English. Somebody wrote in the comment, I was reading it yesterday. It was a long 1 month back comment. Who will practice with me? Anybody who's keen to practice with me. Don't look around online, because online you might get some, people who are very unsavory. They might not be safe. Look around yourself. See the person face to face. And then practice together, because both of you would like to improve. Improving English is essential, and then you find that you can improve. In this way, if you practice with these three examples, I have shown you how small talk is possible with strangers. You meet someone at the bus stop, you start talking to that person. You meet someone in the supermarket, you start talking to that person. You have lost something, and suddenly you ask the person next to you that I have lost this, have you found it? You go for an examination, you at the exam center, you meet so many people. They might become your friends, although they were strangers that day itself. So it has great advantages. Watch all the small talk videos together and then watch this so that you can practice whenever you get a chance, and that will improve your English immensely. All the best and thank you. Don't forget to practice.